Hello, this is Fighting Irish, turn 1.4, Operation Live or Let Die. This is turn 1.4 for the French. For the British Commonwealth is 1.4, 1.5 is for the French. We're going to do the British Commonwealth first. Let's look at the check chart all the way up to this point. Turn 2 looked beautifully for the not so beautiful German. There is lots of Randalls on the tech chart. I hope to get as much as they did in this second round. They really flourished. Got 5 for 5. You gotta tip your hat to Panzer J. He did pretty amazing that way. Let's start off with 2 tech rolls for the British. We're going to do radar first and then wartime economy, both 7 or higher. Okay, let's see. Radar. No, we're not as good as the Germans this turn. Let's do wartime economy. Hey, look at that. Double snake eyes. What do you know? Doesn't look good for the British this turn. Here's the updated chart in January 1937. I have Germany at 23, Japan at 16, the British at 13, the Italians at 10, the French at 8, Russia at 8, or the Commonwealth turn. USA's up to 7, KMT 6, CCP and FEC both 5, and Anzac still at 3. Okay, let's go move over here to buying. Right here, the British are going to buy 2 infantry, 3 militia. FEC will buy 1 infantry, 1 militia. And Anzac will buy 1 lone infantry. Combat-wise, we're not going to go do anything. We're peaceful. 37, we have no clue what's going on. So British aren't going to do nothing. Anzac, let's start with them since I'm right here. Take this transport. Go 2 spots. Take an artillery and an infantry and go to Western Australia. This destroyer will come back to sea zone 144 from 141. This light cruiser will go to 83 to join the British fleet, which is on this marker right here in 83. So far, you have 2 battleships, 2 light cruisers, 1 with a tactical fighter, 2 destroyers, 1 light cruiser of Anzac, and 1 heavy cruiser, which is British. Let's move to the Far East because I don't think the Anzac can move anymore. Far East Command. Transport and destroyer from 88 will go 1, 2, 3. Sea zone 142. Down there. Coastal sub stays the same. Transport from 87 will go 1, 2, 3 to 83. Transport will sit in the fleet. I think that's it for the Far East Command. Now for the ships in the Mediterranean, light cruiser from 81 will go meet up with the fleet here in 83. The destroyer, cruiser, heavy cruiser will go 1, 2, 3, meet up with the fleet. Wow. The card's getting too small with these big chips. Well, let's condense these with this And over to this one. Take this chip out and put on more ships. Take that out. Okay, over here, let's move this from C zone 80 to 81. Just one spot over. 2 destroyers and a cruiser. Go from 80, 81, 82. Since there's a port right there, they go forward. They're also in this fleet off of Aden. So that is what you have off of Aden right here in C zone 83, which is now, what is that, 4 destroyers, actually 5 destroyers, a heavy cruiser, a battle cruiser, a transport, 2 battleships, no, I'm sorry, 3 heavy cruisers, 2 light cruisers, 2 carriers with a tactical and a fighter on it. None of the units move. This coastal or torpedo boat destroyer joins the fleet right here off of the British Midlands, which is C zone 24. That's what this one is. Consists of 1 battleship, 2 destroyers, 2 heavy cruisers, 1 light cruiser, 2 transports, 1 sub, 1 torpedo boat destroyer. Actually, 2 torpedo boat destroyers and a coastal defense ship. I think that is it for the British. Now I will place Anzac. Their guy will go to Sydney. Far East Command. This guy will go into Calcutta. Militia will go to Hong Kong. Right there. Right there. And then I have 3 militia. 1 militia will go into Egypt, Eastern Egypt. 1 militia will go to Gibraltar. And 1 militia will go all the way up to Scotland. Okay. The infantry, 1 will go to Egypt. And 1 will be chipped. I don't have a chip on this side. For England. So they have 2 infantry and a militia and a bomber there. Well, no, let's change that. Let's not put them in England. Let's move this infantryman to Northern Ireland, or Northern England. That's where we're going to place him. We're going to collect $13 because that's what we spent 12 and now we're up to 13. Let's start turn point 1.5. Let the French finish off wartime economy. Now, turn 2 is not for the Commonwealth or the French for that matter. Combat-wise, they're not going to do nothing. First move, they are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Strategically move the transport and the guy into French, southern France, right there. I'll chip them out later. We're going to move these subs 1, 2, 3. C-Zone 122 from C-Zone 83 to 122. Oh, for buys, I forgot. For purchasing, we had $7. So we're going to buy an infantry, an AA, and a sub. Sorry about the out of turn. Sorry about that. I hope it's not a big deal, but this is what the French will buy. It's not going to make any difference on what we do. We're going to move the 2 battleships into C-Zone, from C-Zone 79 to 81. 2 destroyers are going from 79 to 81. Step's going to say the coastal ship torpedo boat destroyers going from 80 to 81. And I think that's all the French are going to do. I'll chip this guy out. We didn't move any guys around. We just left everybody the same. Just put a chip there. Now we're going to place units. We get this sub. We got it off the production chart. So we're going to put in C-Zone 49. Right there at the port from southern France. And we're going to put an AA into Paris. And another guy in infantry into Paris. So in Paris we have that tactical, unless it's a bomber, I think it's a bomber. AA, artillery, and 2 infantry. Down here, we just moved that 2nd infantry all the way from Cochin, China, all the way over here. Other than that, the French just spread out their subs and put their fleet in the Mediterranean. They end their turn with $8. They spent all 7, now they're up to 8. So that's the end of France's turn. The end of turn point 1.4 and 1.5, January of 1937. Fighting Irish is over. I'm turning this to the Italians. 2.6. I'm getting everything all jumbled up. 2.6 over to Panzer J. And good luck. Thank you.